Hey y'all, it's your girl Just Behave and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be showing you guys how I get my press-on nails to look like acrylic nails using only a few products, y'all, and no acrylic. So the first thing you want to do is get some full cover tips. I'm going to be using the Madam Glam Natural Beige Builder Gel, and I'm going to go ahead and just use my sanding band to just buff off the shininess of the press on or the nail tip. That way it can properly adhere to the builder gel and I don't have any, problems or anything like that. So I just do this, y'all, really quick. Sand it, and then once it looks like this, just how you would do a natural nail tip, you want to go ahead and wipe off any excess dust or whatever. That way you don't get any inside of your builder gel bottle and contaminate it. So I just do this as a precaution. Then you want to go ahead and go in, y'all, and I went at the bottom of the nail with the acetone by mistake. That's why it's that little white mark there. But you're going to take the Madam Glam Builder Gel and you're going to do a slip layer. It does not have to be a super duper thick layer. As you can see me applying this, it's very thick. So you do not have to go in with too much on the first layer. You want to just do one layer, that way you can just have a nice slip layer. So when you're applying the rest, it can be really hassle free and easy. So I'm just making sure I have a nice even coat, a thick coat on the nail. And then we're going to go ahead and do one more nail just so that you guys can see how I get it done. And then we'll move on. Right, so very important. You want to make sure after you coat each nail, you go and you cure it. So I cure for about a minute to a minute and a half, depending on how I'm feeling, y'all, because I just want to make sure that it's properly cured. So I'm just going in there with on another nail tip, and I'm just getting a nice amount just so I can get a really good coat onto the nail. So I go in, wipe the sides. You want to make sure you do that to not lose the shape. Now I'm going to use a proper amount of the builder gel. So I kind of just take the brush and twirl it around. And I do that for like, two beads or whatever, so I can get that good amount right there. And as you guys can see, I'm pushing it up into the cuticle, but not making sure making sure that I don't push the cuticle too far near the cuticle. That's going to give it like that seamless flush. And I'm going in with side by side motions, making sure that I get the product on the edges of the nail as well as dragging it down at the same time. And as you guys can see, if you look towards the cuticle, it is not super bulky or super thick. It's going to be very natural and still have the strength of what an acrylic nail would have. So this is very important, y'all. You do not want the thickness at the cuticle. You see how I pushed it up when I was up there and then dragged it down. It's just gonna glide down, y'all. And this is really easy to do. These press-on nails, I'm gonna say the thing that took the longest was applying the diamond placement. But if you want something really quick and to give like acrylic but not acrylic, you can definitely do this. So I'm just going in, making sure it's all over the sides. And what I really love about the Madam Glam Builder Gel, it self-levels, so you don't have to worry about that crazy bulkiness or over shaping and over filing. It's perfect. So now I'm going in with just this detail liner brush, y'all, and this is where I'm gonna drag that builder gel into the corners and crevices that don't have anything on them or have like a gap or whatever. And I also go in and just balance out the nail if I feel like it's a little bit too lumpy or there's too much product in a certain area around the perimeter of the nails. This is what brush I use to kind of just outline it, fill it in a little bit so that it can be seamless and I don't have to do too much work when I'm filing it. Now I'm doing it with the second nail, and I'm doing the same thing, y'all, getting a nice size bead on there, or glob, whatever you want to call it. So I do it 2 times. hmm And then after I do that, I go in and I push up just to make sure the product touches the cuticle. Then I drag it back down, and then it self levels, it drags itself down, and that's pretty much it, y'all. So if you are a beginner or looking to start a press on nail business, I would highly recommend getting builder gels because you'd be able to do it quicker. You also would save a lot more money compared to buying, acrylic and monomer, and it doesn't look super duper thick because y'all know them press on nails. Like you can tell on some people when they have press on nails, especially me being a nail tech. Y'all, I could spot it from a million miles away. Like I can just see how it looks around the cuticle area. It looks really square. Um, the cuticle area looks very unnatural. So with these, you can kind of apply the builder gel, and when you get your client, they can kind of shape it to their nail shape, or if you size it to them, you can kind of round it off if you need to, or you get you some high quality full cover tips. Like these full cover tips are from Betty Cora. I'll link them down below. They actually sent me like a nice little PR package. So I've been using these and I absolutely love them, y'all. They're super strong and super sturdy. And I did gel X with them as well as made press-ons, and I'm in love, y'all. I'm gonna definitely be repurchasing and looking forward to working with them as well. But y'all see what I'm doing, y'all? Just gliding that on there, dragging it down. And towards the tip of the nail, I do not need it to be super duper thick. That's why I'm not adding a super huge bead. I'm just making sure that the nail is balanced. Alright, y'all, so I'm doing the same thing with the detailed liner brush, and this is also from Madam Glam. You just want to go in there and just get any gaps or any spaces that you see still has like that clear colored tip and doesn't look like the color of the builder gel. You just go in and you just move the brush across it, and then it'll cover it and you'll be good. After I do this layer, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and cure again for about 2 minutes just to make sure that it's completely cured and I won't have any issues. But I'm just going in with this liner brush out and just filling in those areas on the perimeter. And if I need to kind of make sure the nail is balanced or there's any air bubbles, I also can pop those air bubbles with this brush as well. Alright, y'all, so now that it's cured for 2 minutes, I'm going to go in with another layer of the builder gel, and this time we're just going to do it like we did the slip layer. This is where I'm going to be filling in any gaps. You just want to apply a nice coat. It does not have to be super duper thick like the last one that I just did. This one is just to cover it up and give that nail that color, and just an extra layer to just add on to the strength of the nail. So I'm just going in just like that, y'all. I'm not doing too much or going too crazy. You just want to add that extra layer. So in total you have about 3 layers: the slip layer, the one that built the apex, and also the height of the nail. And then this one is just to add to the color and the strength of the nail. Alright, y'all, so this is a very important part. You want to make sure that you wipe the nail down with some alcohol just to remove that tacky layer, because if you go in with a drill, a buffer, or anything, it will get stuck to it and you will not get the look that you're going for, and it'll mess up your nail tools. So I'm just going in, y'all, with this buffer, and I'm just buffing out the nail just to make sure everything is seamless and flat. And it did not take much because it does self-balance. You're not going to have any issues. So now I'm going in with this brush and just spreading out the Macart nail glue, because I'm going to go ahead and apply diamonds to this cuticle area. So it's going to be quite a few diamonds. So I'm just going in, y'all, sporadically, spreading them out and randomly applying them. I sped this up because I know it can be really tedious, but if you're doing it, y'all, just apply the diamonds around the cuticle area first and then just keep on adding them and you'll be fine. But I'm just doing random diamond placements because she wanted something like full of diamonds and stuff, and I was like, okay, I got you, girl. But I wasn't gonna do full bling, so I just decided to spread them out and just do this really simple and quick design on this nail. All right, y'all. So this part, I'm gonna be using the Nail Art Foil Glue by Beetles, which is my favorite foil transfer glue. Y'all, I was trying to be a little bit optimistic and decide to do like, a half foil transfer nail, and I thought it was gonna be really cute. So I did it and I applied it, and then I ended up not liking it. Like it just kind of threw off the nails to me. It was a little bit much, but I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'm gonna use it in another silver set. It just was like for this one, it didn't go with what I was trying to do. So I ended up covering this whole thing in diamonds, and y'all are gonna see it throughout the video. Like I added some more diamonds to it, and then added it halfway, and then I just went full kind of half bling on this one. But I went ahead, every time I do transfer foil, I do top coat on it so that it doesn't mess up the design or the foil. And then I go on top of it and do whatever I'm going to do. But eventually, y'all, I end up going on top of this with some diamonds, and then I completely cover up the foil. And that's what happens sometimes with nails. Like, you can think something is going to be cute in your mind, but then when you apply it to the nail, it looks like terrible. Like, it just throws it off. So you have to be quick on your feet and think to yourself, like, okay, how can I fix this without restarting the whole nail? So the best fix for this nail was just adding a bunch of diamonds. But let me know how y'all feel about this. Did you guys think I made the right decision by covering it with diamonds, or should I have left it like this? All right, y'all. So on this nail, I'm just going in and just applying random diamonds. Not really random, I'm placing them in a certain way, like to have them look spread out, just so I could just have some type of diamond placement, y'all, because I was just running out of ideas. I'm like, how am I going to place these? What am I going to do with this one? I don't want everything to just be full bling, a bunch of diamonds clustered up together. Let me spread them out and do different designs. And this one was my favorite nail, y'all, because y'all know I love big bling, big business. So it was just really, really cute. So I just added the gel in like a swirl, and then I placed this cute little butterfly on there. After that, I started to place these smaller diamonds next to the butterfly. And after I did it a couple more times, I was like, man, I need something bigger, like something just more bold and I don't know. So I was looking at it, and then I ended up moving the diamonds, y'all. And then I had these big Swarovskis. I had to put it on with my hand because, baby, she big. So after I added the big Swarovski, I was like, yes, now it's giving like this is gonna be the statement now. This is gonna be like the star of the show if you will put it that way. You know what I mean? So that's what I did. I applied it and moved it around to make sure like it was blinging enough and looked nice enough. Then I'm gonna go around it with a bunch of the smaller diamonds and or nail crystals, and just work it around the cuticle area towards the bottom of the nail as well. And that was that for this nail. All right, y'all. So now we're back to this nail, y'all. So I decided to keep adding more and more diamonds. And I just added some and then moved on. As I went on, I'm like, okay, maybe I should stop here. And the more I was completing the other nails, I was like, no, I gotta cover some more, cover some more. So that's how this nail went. You guys are gonna see this nail pop up multiple times. I think this design was kind of cute though, like that little rumpus type of design with the foil at the bottom. So I stopped here, and then the more I continued the rest of the nails, I was like, dang, I gotta cover this nail up all the way because I think the way that it was shining with the light was throwing off the colors that were in the nail crystals. Like it wasn't the same type of reflective, type of iridescent look. So like the foil has like this rainbow color, and the nail gems have like this blue yellow type of reflection. So that's why I had to cover it completely, because it was just throwing it off to me. So now with this one, I'm gonna do just a quick little simple design, go around the cuticle, and then make it go halfway down on the sides, and then one straight line going up. You guys gonna see that. But I don't want to over talk, y'all. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I'll be back when I'm doing something else. Alright y'all, so these are how the nails turned out. As you guys can see, that foil transfer nail, I went ahead and just completely added diamonds, blinging it out. And I feel like that made it pop and it looks way better. But comment down below which nail you guys like the best. For me, it's the full bling nail. Actually, I like all of them because I'm a diamond girl. Like, I love blinged out nails. Every single nail is my favorite one because in the light, it just gives. But I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of the nails and then show you guys how it looks on the client so that you guys can see that they're giving acrylic, okay? Period. Alright y'all, so these are the final nails, y'all. Let me know how you guys like them in the comments, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Y'all, my auntie snatched her hands away from me, but this is basically how they came out, and I love you guys. Bye!